Hey guys, what's up? Today I got a RU match, and this one is against thebluedaf. And let's play a little game. It's called See Where I Fuck Up. Cause yeah, I do. So yeah. So I'm gonna leave my Rampardos because he's scarfed, and I am gonna go for the head smash because I'm not expecting this guy to want to stay in because Earthquake. It's fairly obvious, and I do have things that would take it very well. Plus, I wasn't expecting him to be Scarf, but he has to be because I should be 4 points faster than him, even at his max speed. Um, and yeah, he's first, so he's obviously Scarf. That hit smash is going to do a lot to a defensive Glade. He told me it's a bulk upset, and that's a lot of damage, especially since he resists it. But you know, I mean, people use Haxorus because his attack is so high, but why not Rampardos? So, anyways, I'm gonna go into Tangela because I know the Shadow Sneak is coming. I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed. Ice Punch is really doing nothing because, like I said, he's a physical, not a physical, sorry, a defensive Glade, and his physical attack probably doesn't have much investment, if any at all. But yeah, so I'm gonna knock off his leftovers. I don't know why I did that. I probably should have just kept him on because it would have kind of helped me in the long run. Um, yeah, because I would have had more health to drain. That's why. Not that it wasn't too big of a deal. I'm gonna get a crit here on the Geek Drain. Actually, that hurt me because if I had just done normal damage and it wouldn't have killed, like Leech Seed returns 100% of the damage it steals, whereas Giga Drain only returns half, so I actually had less HP. Here, I'm gonna stay in. I'm like, I can live an Ice Beam. I've got Eviolite and shit, and max HP, and you know, it's not gonna do that much. But no, I don't. Um, Not even close. He has max special attack, even without any investment. It still would have killed me, especially from there. Like if he had no investment, I might have lived from full HP, but I'm not full HP, so yeah. So I'm gonna go with my Scolipede because he has Rock Slide, and that threatens him and his Archeops. Um, Blastoise is gonna come in, and I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna switch into my Lantern. I'm expecting the Toxic because I'm expecting him to think I'll switch out. Obviously, it wouldn't hit a Poison type, so he predicted my switch, but I'm fine with that because I don't really care about Toxic. I am going to go for the Discharge here. It was really stupid because it was obvious I would go for it, and it was obvious he'd switch in his Manectric, so I really should have went for the Scald. Or at least the Heal Bell, which I am going to go for now because I want this Toxic off of me. The problem is he's actually got Switcheroo, which is kind of weird. Uh, I mean, it's not weird in that like I don't understand why. It's just weird in that I don't really see Switcheroo much. I mean, it's the same as Trick. It's just a different type, but that makes no difference. So it's like I don't get why people don't use it more, and it's just not common. He's gonna go for the Volt Switch because he's expecting me to switch out. For some reason, I brought Electivire. I don't know why. I already have something that absorbs electric attacks, and I have an electric type, obviously, because Lantern is electric and absorbs electric attacks. So I don't know why I brought this. I mean, it is special and it is fairly cool, but it's just not. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I brought it. It gives me three ground type weaknesses, and that is not good because it's not a good balance. Even though I do have a resist and an immunity, it's still kind of. I shouldn't have brought Electivire. I should have brought something else. Probably well, even if I had brought a fire type, that still would be weak to it. But I don't know. So here's my flying immunity, which is my Swellow. I'm gonna go in because I know he's gonna Earthquake, because he knows that I'm gonna hit him with a Thunderbolt, and if he doesn't kill me, then he's gonna be screwed. And yeah, so I'm gonna switch to my Swellow and take nothing from the Earthquake. Go for the Facade. He's gonna stall me out with Protect, which I should have saw coming. And yeah, I again, I was thinking about my poison damage, so I wanted to get out of there. So I went for U-turn. I really should have just went for the Facade because this Umbreon is gonna cause me some problems. Not, I guess, but not really. It's just annoying because Facade would have definitely killed it because it would have done another like 60% and he was at like 40. So yeah, but no, he's gonna protect again while I go for the charge beam. Now here I'm thinking he's gonna want to switch into his Manectric to take the charge beam. So I'm gonna switch it up to flamethrower. Unfortunately, he's not gonna switch out. and it's not even gonna kill him, so he's gonna get a wish off, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. So this really sucks because I could have just killed it and taken, yeah, I would have taken like 18.75% on my Swellow, but meh. I should have went to it now. But I'm gonna go to Scolipede because Swellow can't really touch Archeops, and if he switches back in, then I'm kind of screwed. Even though Facade will do quite a lot, um, he's scarfed and he can just kill me, so I'd rather have Scolipede out here, him expect the bug move, switch out to quad resist it, and then get hit with a rock slide, and it would do a lot of damage. But he's just gonna stay and go for the payback. And he's gonna it's funny because he's gonna get poisoned by Poison Point and try to poison me back with Synchronize, but he can't because I'm poison type, so it doesn't exactly work out for him. Now that I'm confident that he doesn't want to switch out, I am gonna go for the Mega Horn, but it's gonna miss. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? That's what I need more of? So, anyways, I'm going to go for the Rock Slide again, because I'm like, okay, now he knows I'm going to go for the Mega Horn, and he's going to definitely want to save this. But no, he doesn't. He's really just trying to let this thing die, and me being worried about a little bit of toxic damage made it not die for so many turns and able to kill my Scolipede, which in the end didn't matter. Scolipede was kind of useless because he does have a Blastoise, and that Scolipede is double spikes, so it wouldn't really be that useful because Blastoise has Rapid Spin and I don't have a Ghost type, etc., etc., etc. So Swellow's going to come in and he's going to protect again and get some more toxic damage on me, but that's okay. I'm going to go for the U-turn because I don't want this Swellow in while he sends in his Archeops, because if he goes for the Stone Edge, it's going to definitely kill me, and he can outspeed me because he is Scarfed. So I'm going to go my Electivire because he's kind of useless. I don't really need him at this point. So, yeah, but that was kind of a mistake. I'm going to switch out and go into my Lantern, expecting him to want to go for the Overheat, and that is exactly what he wants to do. And that is not going to do a whole lot, and he's going to get a special drop. So now I'm kind of expecting him to want to switch out to his Blastoise, and I'm gonna go for the Discharge and just give him special attack raise, and that was kind of annoying because yeah, I'm like, okay, well I guess he just doesn't want to switch out to save his Pokemon, so that's kind of annoying. So I'm going to go with Swellow. He is at -1. It is HP Grass. It won't do too much. If it was HP Ground, it would have been better, but that wouldn't really make sense. But yeah, so he's going to switch out here, and Facade is unfortunately going to 2-hit KO this Blastoise very easily. Well, I mean, not very easily. I was like, he could technically live because he does have a little bit of prior damage, and that thing did just about half. But thankfully, he's going to die. And now his Blastoise is dead. The problem here is that he still has Archeops, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm going to go into my Electivire, expecting him to want to U-turn or maybe Stone it. I don't know. I just figured Electivire would be useless at this point because he does have a Manectric still and his Archeops. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower, but I'm faster? I don't know why I'm faster. Well, okay, I know why I'm faster because he's modest, but I don't know why he's not timid. I guess because he's Scarfed, or was Scarfed until he switcherooed it to me. But yeah, so I'm going to go my Rampardos, and I know Rampardos can kill both of his Pokemon with a Head Smash easily. The problem is that there's really no chance for me to win still, because his Stone Edge will still kill my my Lantern from where he is obviously going to kill my my Swellow, because it's super effective, and Swellow is like, yeah, not exactly bulky. So, what I'm going to think I need is a miss, basically, which kind of sucks. I do get my miss there, which is like, I probably should just went for the Earthquake, because there's be no sense in him switching out, because his Archeops is what's going to sweep me. So I really should just went for the Earthquake, and then just let him die. But yeah, I didn't. Then again, like I said, the only really chance I have to win this now is to have Archeops miss his Stone Edge or his Head Smash, whichever one. But that's the only way I'm going to win, because he can kill my Lantern. Even if that Head Smash had a hit, Lantern would still die in one shot from Stone Edge, because I am specially defensive and not physically defensive. Stone Edge hits, and I basically lost. Yes, Swellow can still evade it, but he's not going to be able to OHKO with a Facade. So he hits anyways. Doesn't really matter. That's the end of the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. And for those of you playing the game at home, the point where I fucked up was letting my Tangela take an Ice Beam. If I had just switched out to my Lantern, that would have been perfect. It would have done nothing. I might have gotten Toxic. I don't know if he has. He said he only had Flash Cannon as his other attack. But it's like he could have done nothing. And Tangela would have taken at most like 30% from even like Acrobatics, which he wouldn't have because he's Scarfed and not Flying Gem. He probably has Hidden Power Ice, which actually, you know what? To be honest, that might have done some damage. But if he did lock himself on HP Ice, I have Lantern to take him out. Another thing too is having Stealth Rocks. Again, I'm like making my team and I'm like, I need Stealth Rocks, and I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. And just like always, like last time, it's like, oh, I don't need a physical wall. And it's like, oh, yes, I did. And it's like, oh, I don't need Stealth Rocks. And yes, I really did. I mean, he could have spun them, but still, it would have been easier to deal with his Archeops. But yeah, like I said, that's the game. I have to say that Tangela mistake was probably one of my worst ever in my battling career. Definitely like top 3 in my narrating career. So definitely learn from that. And you all should too. Don't let Tangela take Ice Beams. But yeah, so that's it. I'm done talking, and I will see you guys tomorrow.